Om Namo Narayana. Yes, respected friends, welcome you all for these glorious studies on great Sanatan Dharma Shastras, which are indicating to us the ultimate goal to be reached as well as sadhanas and preparations. Congratulate yourself by yourself. I also congratulate and appreciate you for your being so regular and sincere. May this continue till Tattva is purely understood, accepted, and the sadhana to reach to that Tattva is seriously, sincerely done by us. And we reach out to it. May the Guru Parampara, the Devata Gana, bless us undoubtedly in this regard. Mm. Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayam is the Grantham. We are doing Adhenam, third Utpatthi Prakaranam, seventh SARGA. The title is JAGAT DRUSHYA ASATTA PRATIGNA. A day should come in our life where by the study of Shastra, intellectual inquiry, and on the contemplation seat, we should reach to a height of contemplation where entire Jagat is understood to be Mithya or Kalpita. If this is done, immediately the devaluation of that happens. Then the substratum on which all this is projected, that Brahman is revealed, realized as ourselves. Then the whole bandhanam is over, moksha sthiti it is called. So it is not as easy as it is said, because even to come out of some negativities itself is so gaganam difficult for us, and to inculcate one or two good qualities just like being regular to this class also is so difficult. So to reach to that great sthiti, Cheyutniyava. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. ఎక్కడున్నావయ్యా? Welcome you all for these glorious. This is the enjoy those 6 minutes of Mangalacharana shlokas, please. Om Shri Rama Rama Ramete Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama Varanane Tasmai Shri Gurave Vasishtamunaye Nityam Namaskurmahe Vishwamitra Munim Sharanyamanagam Bhuyo Namasyamyaham Tasmai Valmikaye Shri Gurutama Gurave Bhuri Bhavairnatasmaha Purnananda Swabhavaha Swajanahitakrute Mayayopattakayaha Karunyaduddidirshurjanamanavaratam Mohapanke Nimagnam Avishyantarvasishtam Bahiravigalayana Shishyabhavam Vitene Yasamvadena Shastramruta Jaladimamum Ramachandram Prabhadye Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatetam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyaadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणे इतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत् परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ते विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहिन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरु शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं श्री आद्यशंकर कृत प्रश्नोत्तर रत्नमालिका अध्ययन साधना तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्त संघ पुराण पारायणं भक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभोः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यव भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीयोग वासिष्ठ रामायण शास्त्रम् अथ तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम्। जगदादि दृश्य असत्ता प्रतिज्ञा नाम सप्तमः सर्गः। श्रीराम उवाच श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच yeah, we have come up to the mantra number yesterday. 32, 33, 34. We are left with 10 mantras to do this adhyaya. Let us see. So, conclusion was in the 31 mantra by Vaashishtha ji. He says, Jagannamnosya drusyasya swasatta asambhavam vina buddhyate paramam tattvam na kadachana kenachit. A very good knowledge hint which very few fortunate people get. We are given here. We are so lucky. Maybe it was there, it is there in so many other texts, but then the unfortunate people may not come across it. We are the fortunate ones. What it is it ki jagat namnah asya drishyasya. The entire Drushya, which you call as Jagat, of all this Drushya Jagat, Swasatta Asambhavam. Swasatta Asambhavam. It has none of its own self existence. When this is realized, only then Buddhyate Paramam Tattvam. The ultimate truth is realized. No other way. Na kadachana kenachit. By no other means, by nobody, any period of history has known the Paramatatva without realizing before that the entire Jagat should to be not having its own Satta. Therefore it is Mithya. Therefore it is Kalveda. Therefore it is not worthy of attending or valuing even a wee bit. Therefore, the two bodhas we have to have is one is Jagannama Drushya Swasatta Sambhava Bodha. Then Tasadrupa Sadvastu Bodha. See, Vedanta, so much we listen, yet some vagueness, confusion remains. Not for you and I from now on. It is so clear. The entire Drushya Jagat has no Swasatta of its own. And that which has no Swasatta of its own is depending on something else's Satta. That something else becomes the Adhisthana. This becomes only Kalpita. And Kalpita is never Satya. Swasatta Rahita Sarvam Asatyam. Mithya. That very minute micro trick-ish thought is caught Vedanta slowly entering into us. Yesterday we saw hundreds of examples. And the Rupanama of ornaments have no Swasatta. For the Swasatta, the Rupa, a bangle, and the Nama, a bangle, depends on the substratum, the gold. And the Rupanama of the earring has no Swasatta of its own. The Rupa which you see of the earring, the name which you give it as earring, has its substratum something other than itself called as the gold. In other words, take away the gold, there's no earring, there's no finger ring, there's no hand ring, there's no neck ring, there's no suffering also. All problems with gold only. The fifth place where Kali resides. Swaranam, one four places were told by Parikshit ji to Kali to stay. Kali said, भैया एक कॉफी नहीं है और एक चाहिए चल ठीक है ले ले. He said, go and stay in gold. And that gold kiritam or angutha he had. Therefore, when he saw that Muni in meditation, he has forgotten for a fraction of moment only his bhakti, etc. for the Rishi Munis. Out of that overpowering effect of hunger and thirst, he puts that dead snake with the bow in the neck of that Rishi, Shamika Rishi. Then it is known to his son Shrungi, he curses. Dead serpent you have put in the neck of my father, the living Takshaka, undefeatable, will bite you in 7 days. Then the Parikshiji, because of the hunger and thirst, I did mistake because of that gold. So the gold Rajyam, everything gives to his son. Hunger and thirst, he does the Anashana. Prayopavesha it is called. Till I die, I will not eat food or take water or anything. Nay, all that is by gold. Anyway, what we are saying is suffering also is not there. Any example you take, the mud and pots, the water and waves, everywhere is that world of waves has its own independent existence. World of bubbles, world of ornaments, world of pots. There are world of pots. Pots 10 types, 10 sizes. The gamla 20 types, 20 sizes. That's all is called world. Jagat. You know, मटकों का दुनिया फिर ऑर्नामेंट्स का दुनिया फिर लहरों का दुनिया द वर्ल्ड with all its different shapes and sizes whatever do they have their own independent existence apart from the substratum you know And on that one mud substratum, so many rupa nama of so many sizes, shapes are projected. That is Maya. That is a mana. And adding to that, the hands and legs, which are also projection, come into function to mold that mud into without with various parts without even little bit touching the originality, the mud. That's called as Ishvara Maya. That mud remaining mud appears as so many parts. And Jiva's avidya is forgetting the substratum, the mud, taking the parts as real. Here is where we have to make corrections. Okay. So, Swasatta Asambhavanam Jagannama Drishyasya. When this is realized, then only Paramam Tattvam Buddhyate. The Supreme Truth, the Supreme Self, the Supreme Essence is awakened to realized. If the Jagat is not said to be not having the Swasatta, if Jagat is said to be real, then immediately our value importance to the Jagat happens. Then we are in that superimposed Jagat, fully lost in. We don't have the capacity, ability to know the Parama Tattva. How many times this particular thought, in how many angles, how many ways we have to contemplate for it to clearly enter into our understanding. Dekh lo, wonderful, isn't it? जगन्नाम दृश्यस्य अस्य स्वसत्ता असंभवं विना बुध्यते परमं तत्त्वं न कदाचन केनचित्. By nobody and no period of history, the Parama Tattva is known unless one realizes the entire Jagat Rupa Drishya to be not having its own Swasatta. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Namo Namo Narayanaaya. Yes, friends. नारायण इयतो दृश्यजातस्य ब्रह्माण्डस्य जगत्स्थितेः हे मुने कथम् असत्ता अस्ति क्व मेरुः सर्षप उदरे. So that was the most pertinent question by Lord Rama. How the asatta of this drishya jagat can be understood and accepted. Then this whole jagat's stulata compared with Meru Parvata. Then the sukshmata of the Brahma Tattva is like Sarshapa, Raika, Bij. Then how can the Meru Parvata be within the Rai in that most sublime, subtlest self? Brahman, how this such a tangible, solid, substantial Jagat is superimposed? That sort of question. Hmm. Sri Vasishta Uvacha. Vasishta just answer. दिनानि कतिचित् राम यदि तिष्ठस्य खिन्नधीः साधुसङ्गमसच्चास्त्र परमः तदहं क्षणात् प्रमार्जयामि ते दृश्यं बोधे मृगजलं यथा दृश्याभावे द्रष्टृता च श्याम्येत् बोधो वशिष्यते. One of the best simple teachings. Ultimate teaching, simple words. He, Hey Rama, dinani katichit yadi tishtasi. You stay back for some days. With me, obviously. Means this question asked by you. The intellectual answers apprehension when I give you. Then the conviction about the sadhana to be done, which I will tell. And actually doing sadhana. Then experiencing the answer by yourself. It requires days, time you have to give. That is the meaning of He Rama Dinani Katichit Tishtha. Okay, Yadi Tishtasi. If you stay, I will not compel. Answer I will give, but question is yours. If you are interested, you have to stay. Then, while staying, akhinnadhihi, total patience, perseverance, shraddha, till the total operation of my teaching to you is done. Don't get any kheda, any restlessness, any distractions, any anger on me, or any anger on yourself. That this thought is immediately not understandable. है ना वेदांतिक ज्ञान to click the Ishvara Guru Anugraha through Ishvara Guru Upasana is most essential. Ishvara Anugraha Deva. If we don't have that Anugraha, the Krupa, we will be listening 2000 times, but it will not click to us. हाँ, वी में ट्राई लाखों कोशिश करो उनकी कृपा के बिना नहीं हो सकता. वो कृपा के लिए प्रेयर्स के साथ आवर सिंसियर सीरियस कंटिन्यूस एफर्ट्स while doing so akhina dhihi, never allow yourself to get the kheda within, become angry, restless with yourself or with me or in with the subject matter. See the importance of this thought. How many thousands start the spiritual journey of Adhyanam of the Upanishads and Tattva. In between, they just give up because they can't understand. And what they can't understand is the self cannot be understood. When you said like this, the most gross intellected one say, Maharaj, if it can't be understood, why you tell? You tell that is your pagalpan. Why should I listen? He will get up and go. You only told it can't be understood. I came to understand. And you said it can't. Why? Stay there. It can't be understood, it is said, but it is not said that it is not experienced. It can't be understood because it is not the subject of any of the buddhi, mana, indriya, adi, upadhi. It is the subject of all of them. It is beyond all of them. It can't be understood also means it need not be understood also means the understanding instrument intellect also has to be transcended. है ना? How many people get that kheda and run away and go to the other paths of yajnas and upasanas and other tapasyas by which they get urdhva uttama lokas. They enjoy. But like our youth, how enjoyable it is. But then will not it end in the arrival of the old age? The eating and digestions, how we enjoy in that youth age. As the old age comes, are they not receding? So too with Upasana Yajna Adi, whichever the Bhautika Bahya Pratibimba Sukhas somebody gets, they all will end one day. They don't understand it. चलो हम वहां जाते करके करते. Even after hundreds of such type of trials, some life they realize, chalo, till the Anubhuti is obtained, let me be with the Guru, only studying the Vedanta and doing that sadhana. Such person is told here, Khinnadhi Matabhano, Akhinnadhi. So, Dinani Katichit Rama Yadi Tishtasi Akhinnadhi. If you are give your time and patience, then what I will you do? Ki Narayana, ki Sadhu Sangama Satchastra Paramaha. And those days, साधु संगम में रहो, सत्शास्त्र को ही पढ़ते रहो. इन दोनों को परम लक्ष्य के रूप में रखो. Now here we have to pause a little to catch. Sadhu Sangama Satchastra Paramata means being in the company of Sadhu Sangama, sadhus, and from them studying the Satshastras alone should be done. Exclusively, not anything else. That anything else weakens our mind and heart. Anything else becomes strong impression or vasana. Everything else distracts our attention, our single pointedness, to intellectually apprehend the truth taught and also to contemplate it, contemplate it on it on the seat of dhyana. Understood why it is said ki sadhu sangama sachastra paramaha we have to be. Our problem is this. We are serious, we are sincere, we are good, we are honest. We want to know the truth. All that is well. But one place practically we go wrong is something other than sadhu sangama, something other than sachastra parama. Also, we give value, importance out of emotion, out of obligation, some place of out of seva bhava, out of duty orientation. These are the ways by which something else other than the sadhu sangama is equal to asadhu sangama. Something other than sat shastra is equal to asat shastra. We involve it. That's why the Guru, the Lord says, Sarvadharman parityaj. Mam ekam sharanam braja. Bas. For you and I to get convinced about this, that exclusively have to be in the company of the Guru, and from him listening to Tattva Shastra, I have to contemplate on that. To come to this doubtless conviction only is taking lot of time. Out of our innocence only. हाँ ये भी चलने दो ना, हमने तो क्लास में तो आ रहा हूँ ना, मैं तो पढ़ तो रहा हूँ ना. भाई क्लास में आ रहे हो, पढ़ रहे हो, बट समझ रहे हो क्या? Is it becoming conviction? Are you able to take out maximum time only for meditation? And while taking out time and doing it, are you able to deeply delve in the dhyanam? हाँ ये नहीं हो रहा है, तो वही तो कह रहे हैं क्यों नहीं हो रहा? Because we have something other than sadhu sangama satchastra also. तो साधु संगम सच्चास्त्र परमः you have to be. So some days we have to be with the Guru, not also with the Kheda, and in that satsanga or with that Guru when we stay, satsastra parata only. When these things are happening, tad aham, at that time you are giving me an opportunity. Taking that opportunity, aham, I, what will I do? Kshanat. When I find you that way to be fully exclusive for the truth, purified in the heart, wanting only the truth, aham kshanat pramarjayami. Totally I will wipe away. What? Te drishyam. From your heart, the drishya. Which you have asked. How the drishya jagat can be eliminated. I will do so. How? Bodhe. I will direct your attention to the self or reality. You will realize it. The moment you see the water, all the waves gone. The moment you see the gold, all ornaments gone. The moment you get the bodha of the Shuddha Brahma Tattva, the entire drishya becomes abhava. So pramarjayamite drishyam bodhe mrugajalam yatha. Now the beauty is what? Drishya bhave. When the entire drishya seen has gone away, drashtutacha shamita. The corresponding drashtutva in you, which when was careless, has become the ragi, krodhi, kami of the seen world. And thus, raga, kama, krodha, propelled actions while doing, you are getting as a jiva the phala of janma maranadi, all of that drashtutva shamyeta. You are not even a drashta because the drishyaka abhav ho gaya. Then what remains? Bodha avashishyate. The Purna Bodha Anubhuti, that Aham Brahmasmi avashishyate alone remains. So every guru, saying or not saying, expects this only. One, Dinani Katichita. Second, Akhinnadhihi. Third, Sadhu Sangama. Fourth, Satshastra Parata. Then do what Guru says, the sadhanas. Then the bodha happens. While the nearness to the bodha happening, the entire drishya parimarjana happens. When the drishya parimarjana happens, drashta also goes away. When the drashta drishya, which both were superimposed on the druk swarupa, bodha swarupa Brahman go away, The Brahman pure, uncontaminated, Brahman pure, unprojected as it is realized as ourselves. That's called moksha. Therefore, when we study Vedanta Yoga, Vasishtha Maharamayana, the subject becomes clearer to us more and more. No way this text is lesser than the Upanishadic height. बढ़िया है कि नहीं? All Upanishads talk that only. Mhm. Now, yesterday we saw the twisting two shlokas. Drashtrutvam sati drushe asmin drishyatvam sati atha ikshake ekatvam sati hidvitve dvitvam cha ekatva eka bhave dvayoreva siddhir natra hi dvitvaikya drashtru drushyatva kshaye sad avashishyate. Have patience. Drashtutvam sati. If the drashtutva you are holding on to, drushye asmin. In the Brahman, the drushya also is projected. Drushyatvam sati. When the value is given to the drushya, ata ikshake. The drashta also is correspondingly projected. Ekatvam sati. Summary is what? If one of them is valued, dvitve. Both will exist. Dvitvam cha ekatva yojane. And any one of them valued, both of them come. दृष्टा और दृश्य. दृश्य को वैल्यू दिया तो दृष्टा, दृष्टा को वैल्यू किया तो दृष्ट. दृश्य दृष्टा दृश्य इज इक्वल टू संसार. द दृक् स्वरूप बोध स्वरूप ब्रह्मन, though is very much present, is hidden, is not seen, is not realized. दिस इज द स्टेट ऑफ बंधनम. मोक्ष क्या है फिर? कि उसी का अपोजिट. नारायण कि एकाभावे द्वयोः एव सिद्धिर्भवति नात्र हि. See, eka abhave. Among these two, one you have rejected, then the other also goes away. Eka abhave dvayoho eva siddhirbhavati natra hi. When one is removed, other also goes away. One is valued, other stays. One removed or devalued, other also goes away. दृश्य को वैल्यू छोड़ दिया, दृष्टृत्व also goes away. Like when I don't value the drushya television, the television seeing drashta in me is gone. So too, when the drashta in me television seeing is revalued, whether the TV is there or not, it is put on, others are watching, it doesn't affect me. One example. Applied to everything. Correct. Now, ditva aikya ditvaikya drashtru drishyatva kshaye. दोनों में से when one is rejected, obviously it leads to the rejections of the other. When both of them go away, what remains? Sad avashishyate. The Sad Brahma remains. So, starting from the outer world, slowly on the seat of meditation also, first to reduce the number of drishyas. Then corresponding drashtutva also becomes weakened. The reduction of number of drishyas is done by the japa sadhana. So only one drushya. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. And I am the drashta of that mantra. Drashta, Shrota, Jnata, एक ही है. Then drop one of them, the drashtutva, the drushya goes away. Drop the drushyatva, drashta goes away. Then what remains? If you don't enter into nidra avastha, है ना, there is a laya avastha. बच के रहना. That's why they say, what is that which is becoming aware of the drushya, Om Namo Narayana mantra, drashta, the seer of that mantra. What is that becoming aware of both of them? On that, when we focus attention, these two go away. And that's what is pure existence consciousness, Sadvastu, Brahmavastu. That I am. Keep on repeatedly reaching to that state. Fully established in it. Therefore, who are you? Are you a drashta of the drushya? No. I am the never changing, never ending, eternal substratum of both of them. In me, with my own Shakti, drashtutva, drishyatva, और कल्पित फॉर व्यवहार, ये प्ले खेल के लिए। जरूरत नहीं है, कभी होना है तो होता है, फर्क नहीं पड़ता। Try to feel the meaning of each of these sentences, what it means. This is the moksha sthiti. Drashta is caught up in the drushya. As long as drushya is there, drashta is bound. As long as drashtuta is valued, drushya comes and persecutes. By rejecting one, reject the other two, other one also, then enter into Sadeva Vashishyate, the pure Satsvarupa Paramatma. Correct? In this way, in the Chattisva mantra, we are told reject one of them. है ना? दृश्य is rejected by विवेक वैराग्य प्रतिपक्ष भावना दोष दृष्टि. Drashtutva is devalued by devaluing the experiences, and always as well as not valuing the experiencer, and as much as possible developing. The toughest but most important thing, the witnesshood, the sakshitva. है ना? In that sakshitva, we see the things happen, we perform what is to be done. Even to that also we are sakshi. More than these two, the further mental projections won't come. Even a one also. That type of vyavahara if required. Other than that, bas sakshi. That sakshi is nothing but Chaitanya. Stay in that. You are that. Now, continuation. So, ditva aikya drashtu drishyatva kshaye. Rendu, both of them, and drashtu drushya, both of them, when kshaye sadavashishyate, sadvastu remains. We have already discussed. Now, Bhagwan's continuous guidance. He says, Aham tadi jagadrushyam sarvam te marjayamyaham atyanta bhava samvitya mano mukurato malam. See? Aham ta adi jagat drishyam sarvam te marjayami aham. Give me a chance of you, te, aham, me, marjayami. I'll wipe away entire drushya starting from ahanta up to the jagat. Ahamta up to the jagat, these are all the drushya. All of that is pulling us to identify with it, pulling us to value it. It has to be rejected. Marjayami, I'll wipe it away, wash it away, clean it away. Vaashishtha is confidence, you see, that he can do it, provided the Shishya cooperates. Ahamta adi jagat drishyam sarvam te marjayami aham. From your heart, the entire drushya starting from the aham up to the entire jagat, I will remove it. How? Atyanta abhava samvitya. By making you realize the samvit, the pure consciousness, in which the atyanta abhava, the extreme complete absence of these things are there. And these things, ahankara to the jagat rupi drushya is mana named mukura, on that the mala. See, तुलसीदास श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी. देखो, मनो मुकुरतः मलम अहंतादि जगत दृश्यम सर्वम ते मार्जयामि अहम. Atyanta bhava samvitya. By taking you to that samvit jnana in the purest of its form, none of these things are there. Atyanta bhava. So, by saying this shloka in the coming sargas, what Sri Vasishtha is going to teach us, we can get an idea. He is going to teach us the Samvit Upasana or Samvit Vicharana or Samvit Jnana Prapti Marga. Samvit means pure consciousness beyond knowingness. The consciousness alone with the buddhi becomes knowingness, with the mana becomes feeling, with the indriyas becomes perception, perceiving. So the consciousness beyond the indriya upayoga, mana upayoga, buddhi upayoga, purely it's called samvit. So that samvit you direct your attention to. In the effort of that, the entire drushya jagat starting from aham of all of that atyanta abhava you realize. So all of that is the mana mukura ke upar mala hai. It's all the impurity on the mind, the ahankara, the aham vritti and the drushya vritti. Why mano mukura's mala goes away, still the mind remains? Because the mind is required for vyavahara even after that. Not that somebody realized the samvit, that in that instant moment he dies. No, na. He continues to stay, live. When he is living, he'll have to do vyavahara. For the vyavahara, the mana is required. So if the mana is required, mana is there. If mana is there in general for you and I, the samsara should be there. No. Mana is there, but no malinya in that mala, in that mana. So mana maila of entire drishya is parimarjita. So that mana functions only for the functional sake. That mana has no drashta drushya value given. Okay, in little higher way देखा जाए, everything is Brahman only. Kalpita with Rupa Nama for play or Vyavahar. Everything is mud only. Kalpita with Rupa Nama for pots, etc. For the play of Vyavahara, for the Vyavahara of play. So, Narayana, Ahanta Adi Jagat Drishyam Sarvam Te Marjayami Aham Atyanta Abhava Samvitya Mano Mukurataha Malam. Okay, so I will see to it that if you reach to that, the pure consciousness. While reaching it, all the Mano Mukuras Malinya of Drashtu Drushya from the Ahankara up to the entire Jagat, it just gets wiped away. Finally, Atyanta Abhava, Atyanta Abhava Samvit. Samvit, pure consciousness, in which total absence of Aham and Jagat Rupi Drushya. See, Drushya Adi, Jagat. Jagat Adi, Drushya, Asatta Pratigna is the name of this Sargana. So that's what Vasishtha says. Now, next one, Gita Shloka, 38th mantra mein. Tomorrow or day after we will see in our morning class also, or maybe little later. Which shloka we studied today, we chanted today. Okay? The shloka was second one. Natvevaham na jatu nasam natvam neme janadhipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamah sarve vayamata param din dehinosmita dehe kaumara vivaram jara tata dehandara prapti धीरस्तत्र मुह्यति मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदाह आगमा पाइनो अनित्यातांति सक्षवार्ता ऐसे जाते जाते आगे आएगा एक श्लोक exactly 80-90% it is repeated here. Very, very powerful shloka. Its deep meaning has to be caught. We'll chant the mantra, we'll see the meaning. We will discuss on it little later tomorrow. What is it? Na sato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate sataha. First line is common. Yattu nasti svabhavena kah kleshaha tasya marjane. What an assurance. What a loving, kind way of making the sadhana spirituality easy in understanding and practice. There are some mathematics teachers. Simple a plus b whole square is equal to a square b is equal to that also they make it so complicated for the children to feel. वो खुद ही इतना टेंशन लेके वरी लेके एंजाइटी लेके ऐसे पढ़ाते हैं बच्चों को लगता है यार इतना मुश्किल. There are some other mathematics teachers. Even the algorithms or infinite calculus or the higher mathematics also. You know, like the Farex given to the children, खाने की चीज ऐसे सिंपल बनाकर बताते. है ना? The genius is the highest subject made simple, not the simple subject made complicated. A person who, while giving satsanga, makes simple subject complicated, wants to do the pradarshani of his vidya rather than making the people gain the mukti giving jnanam. The one who really wants the shrotas to gain the redeeming jnanam, he will try his best to make that jnanam simply consumable. Sri Vaashishtha is so kind enough to use such words and sentences of encouragement to us that we feel the Adhyatmikata is not as difficult and complicated as other gurus made us feel. Right? No, is it? Very cute this shloka. You know? First is very simple statement of fact. It's only our hesitations do not allow us to accept those facts. What is that? Na asataha vidyate bhavaha. That which is asat, it can never exist. Na abhavaha vidyate satah. That which is sat, pure existence, it can never be absent. That which is reality can never be absent. That which is not real can never be present. Na asataha vidyate bhavaha. Na abhavaha vidyate satah. So the asataha vidyate bhavaha, for that the examples three famous given are the Vandhya Putra, the child of a barren woman, in its true sense, not in the way today everybody gets children in any way. Vandhya Putra is example for Asataha Bhavaha na Vidyate. So too the Shesha Vishana, the horns of a rabbit, they are examples given for the असत का भाव कभी नहीं होता है ना असतः विद्यते भाव. You can, by searching in all three worlds, can never get the Vandhya Putra and horns hair of the horns of the hair. Third example is Akasha Pushpa. You know, the Pushpa comes to plants trees, the plant trees have to be on the ground, earth. Like that, they give examples. For what? असतः भावः न विद्यते. तीनों लोकों में ढूंढो नहीं मिलता. Then satah abhavah na vidyate. For sadvastu, the absence is never there. For this, only one thing is given, and that is Brahma Tattva Sadvastu. Sadvastu एक ही है ना, वो कभी absent नहीं होता. Other than these, Asat never existing, Sat never ceased to exist. Everything else appears but not real is called as Mithya, and that is what is the entire Jagat spread in front of us. Jagat Mithya. What is Mithya? In some particular conditionings for a particular period of time, it is seen. At that time also it goes on modifying. Then where it starts at one point, ends at another point. That's called as Mithya. Which starts at one point, goes on modifying, disappears one day, is called as Mithya. Which is always there is Satya. Which is never there even for cognition. One may talk about it, but it's not there. Like Vandhya Putra, you can talk, you can feel a meaning, but the corresponding object is impossible to find. The son of a barren woman. You may talk about it, but you will not find. Akasha Pushpa, बोल सकते. एक mind में concept बना सकते. But you can't get an object, a flower from the sky tree. No, Swamiji, my mother uses sky fruit for diabetes. That's different. Medicine. There's some size sky fruit. You taste it, आपने टंग में लगाओ 4 दिन, it will not go. The bitterness of it. I tried 3-4 bottles. Narayana. So, na asatah vidyate bhavah, na abhavah vidyate satah. Now, in Vedanta, please remember, just 2 minutes. What? The Jagat is absolute Satya for us now. That's why we are fully thinking about it, involving in it. At the next level of spiritual evolution, Jagat is discovered to be Mithya. Only appearing has got only Vyavaharika value. At the highest level, it is found to be Asat. One aspect of evolution. Other aspect of evolution is right now the Brahman is Asat to us, as if it is not at all there, because we never have knowledge about it. In the next level of evolution, the Brahman is found to be there in everything as support of everything. At that time, even Jagat also valued. At the highest level, that alone is understood to be reality, experienced as reality. There is nothing other than it. So Jagat Satya se Jagat Asatya is one journey. Brahma Asatya se Brahma Sat is another journey. Spirituality में दोनों साथ साथ में जाते हैं. Never seen Brahman is experienced as reality. Ever seen Jagat is known to be never existing. In its on its own, it is only superimposed on the substrate. Good, no? And not difficult for the scientific minded today people, highly sharp intellected ones who inquire and who have want the logic for everything. For such an intelligent fellows of today, Vedanta is easier. So only one thing. Everything is an effect. It has a cause. Simple. The whole thing is effect. It has a substratum, the cause, the Brahman. But the difference is the cause never changes. Yet on it, all effects are superimposed. That also example of gold, etc. Cause gold never changes. On that, the ornamentation is superimposed. यहाँ थोड़ा मेहनत करना. Okay. Now, what I said earlier, 6 minutes back, that Vasishtha ji makes us fearless in the spiritual sadhana. This is the second sentence, which we'll talk little more tomorrow. Ki yattu nasti swabhavena, that by nature which is never present, not existing. Kaha kleshah tasya marjane, what is difficult in removing it, wiping it off, which in essence it is not there. It is so easy just to realize that it is not there. Gone. That's what I said. So by swabhava, which is never existing, what is the difficulty in wiping it off or removing or doing marjanam of it? Marjana matlab marjani. है ना जो पोछा करते हैं ना marjani. Like marjani, the duster on the blackboard or whiteboard. So what is difficulty in wiping away that which actually not existing? See how it is making it simple. Just realize that it is not existing, it is only in the mind, it is the projection of mind, and the mind is giving value and reality. And whatever the mind is valuing in reality, that alone is binding me, even though million other things are there which are projected by Paramatma by his Maya. भगवान के माया के द्वारा प्रोजेक्टेड सारे विश्व में से कुछ चीजें जिनको मैं वैल्यू करता हूं वो मुझे बांधते हैं. इसको छोड़ दो, वैल्यू देना, यू आर रिपरेटेड. Correct? Now we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mantras. Tomorrow we'll try to enjoy them. Be regular. Enjoy this great text. In this speed only, slowly only we will go. No hurry at all. We have to slowly enjoy the study of it. Now join for Bhagavan Adi Shankara's Prashnottara Ratnamalika. One mantra we saw. Yesterday we started the second also. 2, 3, 4 we'll try to see. Great questions, great answers, helping us in obtaining all four Purusharthas, mainly the Moksha Purushartha. Welcome you all. Thank you. Om Shanti Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishtha. Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane SHRUTHI MAATRE NAMAHA Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu.